Hello again, it's Darren Hall, Pittsburgh City Manager. I just wanted to take a moment and give you another update on the COVID-19 progress that we're making in Pittsburgh. We have some good news. We're a month into this and everybody's been behaving well, and we appreciate your concerns for one another's health and your ability to follow the rules and follow along with the state and the county as they lead us through this. So as of May 4th, there's been a new development. We're under a new county health order. So what that means, first and foremost, is that the stay-at-home order has expired. So you can now get out into the public. You can attend restaurants. You can go out for dinner. The biggest thing to keep in mind is we're under social distancing guidelines, and we will be under those guidelines for quite some time. So whatever phase we're in, whatever phase you hear about, if you get lost and are wondering where we are, the one thing that's going to be consistent through all of this is there are social distancing guidelines that you need to follow, and the easiest thing to remember is 6 feet's the distance that we're looking for. And whether you're out in public, whether you're at a private gathering, you should always respect that, and that's going to help us keep each other healthy. As far as the public goes, just about everything is open back up. There are a lot of rules and regulations based on what kind of business you're in, so please go to the county's website. That's the best place for information. You can find a complete draft of the document, and it'll tell you specifically based on what business you're either running or what business you're looking to visit, what the requirements are. But we want to be very, very clear that there are members of our population which are at risk. And most of the things that we're doing are to protect them. Some people get the idea that they're healthy and nothing's going to happen to them. The idea is that we don't get infected and infect one another, because we're not all in the same condition. So let's take a minute and talk about how this will affect city operations. Any of you familiar with the last month, City Hall's been closed. We've been very fortunate that you've taken advantage of our television for information, our website for information, our online services for paying your bills, the telephone for questions of staff. We've got a lot of employees that are either working out of their home, or a lot of them are actually working out of their cars, and they only come into City Hall to print letters and do some of the necessary things. So we're not going to change any of that right now. The important thing is that City Hall is going to remain closed, and the lobby will remain closed, and most of our annexes and our facilities will remain closed. But we want to continue to provide you opportunities to do business, so please use the internet, please call us if you have questions, and we want to make sure that we don't interrupt your ability to do business. As far as the employees go, it's been a tough time on them. They've really stepped up. Some of them are working out of their homes. A few of the part-timers were furloughed because it's just better financially for them. But we've been in communication with all of them. We've given them the tools that they need to serve you well, and I think they're doing a great job. So we're going to continue with this social distancing policy as long as there's a limit on mass gatherings. The city commission meetings are going to continue to be a limit of 10. So as we move through this, there's a chance that we can open them up, but right now we haven't had public input unless you want to email the city before the meeting and have it read aloud. Otherwise, we're going to continue to do business as we have, and we're going to count on one another to keep it safe. The last thing I want to leave you with, this is still a tough time. These are strange days, but we're all in this together. We're doing the things that we need to do to protect our community, and the sooner that we get out of this is going to be dependent on how well we follow the rules. We have a limited amount of police officers. We have about 50 police officers. The county has some sheriff deputies. Those are the individuals that are responsible for enforcing this health order. And as you can imagine, if one of the police officers gets sick and we have to quarantine 20 people that they had contact with for 14 days, that's going to have a huge impact on our ability to provide public safety. So we're not going to be out policing people as they congregate and making sure that they're 6 feet apart and that there's only 10 of them or there's only 20 of them or whatever the number is that week. We need you to police yourselves to some extent. We need to be here to respond to the most critical of events, and with a limited amount of resources between the county and the cities, we're going to need your help. So please follow the rules, treat each other with respect, know that we're all anxious for this to keep moving on and progressing back to the community that we were, which was thriving and vibrant and fun. The weather's beautiful outside, and we appreciate everything you're doing. So call us, 231-4100, if we can help you. Stay tuned on channel 406 with Crawcan and channel 6 on Cox. PITTKS is our website, and we appreciate all you're doing, and I appreciate everything that our city is doing for you. We've got a lot of great people, and they're showing their best at this time. Thank you.